There are some games out there that make you really wonder how they came about. I mean, can you imagine sitting around one day and thinking, I want to make a tower defense game where the towers are monkeys and they have to pop balloons before they leave the screen? I really can't think of how that would have come together, but I'm glad that it did. It is this strange combination that has given us the game that I'm going to be recommending today. That game is Bloons Tower Defense 6, or more readily referred to as Bloons TD6. Bloons TD6 was developed by Ninja Kiwi in 2018. It was first released for mobile devices on June 13th of that year and later released on Steam on December 18th. It costs $4.99 on mobile and is $9.99 on Steam and is rated E for everyone. I'm playing the Steam PC version of the game for this video, which I find tends to run overall better, especially when things get pretty hectic. Bloons TD6 is a tower defense game. As you can probably tell, it is actually the 6th game that has the Bloons TD distinction, although there are a number of other Bloons games out there, both within the tower defense genre as well as other genres. In Bloons TD6, you get to defend against the oncoming balloon apocalypse with monkeys that have a variety of abilities. Now, there is no story to Bloons TD6, which is probably for the best. The premise is so ridiculous that it would be kind of hard to have a coherent story, and tower defense games don't really tend to be where you go for heavy story-based games. There are some that try to have a story more than others, but the Bloons series just really isn't one of them. If you've never played a tower defense game, here's what you can expect from Bloons TD6. The idea is that you start up a game with so much money to be able to buy towers to defend against balloons that are trying to get to the other side of the map. As you pop balloons, you gain more money to be able to buy more towers and also to upgrade the towers you've placed already. Each wave of balloons gets more difficult, and you'll need to prepare your defenses for the various types of balloons that come your way. This pretty much sums up what most tower defense games go for, but Bloons TD6 does have some unique elements here that need to be discussed. In terms of levels, Bloons TD6 has a lot of different maps. There are beginner, intermediate, advanced, and expert difficulty maps. Then each map can be played at different difficulties, easy, medium, and hard. To add to that, there are also special challenges that need to be accomplished on each map as well, like not letting a single balloon escape during the level, only using certain types of monkeys in a level, or starting with a set amount of money and not earning more during a level, to give some examples of what those challenges might look like. Each of the 3 difficulty levels adjust a number of the factors on each map. They will change how many waves of balloons you have to defeat. So for easy mode, you have to do 40, it's 60 for medium, and then 80 for hard. The difficulty will also change how many lives you start with, how much towers cost to buy, and how quick the balloons travel on the map. Bloons TD6 has quite the variety of towers available. There's 22 total. They are divided into 4 different categories: primary, military, magic, and support. You can also place a hero on each map as well. Heroes are special monkeys that level up over time and give a certain set of abilities. Some are unlocked from the beginning of the game or just kind of natural to the progression of the game, but you can also gain more options by unlocking them with the premium currency of the game, monkey money, that is earned by completing levels or buying from the store. Towers can be upgraded via 3 different upgrade tracks. You're able to buy upgrades for 2 of the 3 tracks on any given monkey. One track is able to be upgraded to tier 5, while the other can only be upgraded to tier 2. When you pick the 2 tracks you want, the third will be locked and you can't buy anything from that track. You don't have access to all of the tiers from the beginning of the game, as they are unlocked via monkey experience that you gain from playing with the various types of monkeys. So for example, by using a dart monkey, you'll gain experience from using him and then be able to unlock higher level upgrades for him using those experience points you earn. And these upgrades will help you face off against the various types of balloons that you'll face on each level. There are different types of balloons that require certain abilities to pop or are resistant to certain types of damage. Here are a couple of examples. There are camo balloons that can only be popped by monkeys who have camo detection. Then there are balloons like lead balloons that are unable to be popped by sharp damage. So these require you to plan ahead and make sure you can damage these balloons before they make an appearance. In addition to these variety of balloons, there are also balloons called MOAB class balloons, or MOABs. These have significantly more health than other balloons and also contain a number of balloons or even weaker boss balloons when defeated. Each difficulty level, like whether you're playing on easy, medium, or hard on that map, has a new MOAB class balloon that you will have to defeat before clearing the map on that difficulty level. Also, to help you on each map, you have access to powers and Insta monkeys, which are one-use items. Powers can give you some kind of boost like extra money, freezing time, or a number of other effects. Insta monkeys are monkeys that you can place without using your money for the level level and can even be partially upgraded to start with. Both of these items are found by using monkey money, completing achievements, events, or by daily login bonuses. As you play and complete levels, you will also gain account levels, which will eventually give you access to monkey knowledge at level 30. Monkey knowledge is an enhancement system that allows you to gain bonuses for certain towers. Each category has its own skill tree, and there are skill trees for bonuses to heroes and also for powers. In addition to the regular modes, there are also special events that you can take part in. There are collection, race, and boss balloon events. There is also an Odyssey mode where you have to complete a certain amount of levels in a row that can have special restrictions or modifiers on them. All these events can give various rewards like Insta monkeys, monkey money, or trophies that can be used at another store in the game. So this should give you a pretty good base to know what to expect for the game. So let me tell you why I would recommend Bloons TD6. First, there is just so much content to the game. There are a lot of maps, and each map has a number of different challenges at each difficulty that just mastering one map will take a good amount of time. Now, this wouldn't mean much if the game wasn't fun, but Bloons TD6 is a lot of fun to play. Sure, it is a tower defense game, and even with all the challenges, it doesn't change that core gameplay loop. This could make it feel a bit repetitive to some people. However, the great thing about Bloons TD6 is you can jump on, play a level, and move on, or play the game for longer stretches of time. It is an easy game to jump in and out of if you want to, and that's pretty much coming from any good game with roots on mobile. Kind of has to be a game that's really good to jump in and out of. You get that kind of experience with Bloons. You can play it for just a short amount of time, or you can play it for a really long time and work on mastering your maps long periods of time. The amount of maps, monkeys, different upgrades for the monkeys just makes for a fun and deep experience. Understand that none of the content changes it to a different game than tower defense, but there is a lot here for fans of the genre to sink their teeth in. Ninja Kiwi also does a good job of adding new maps and heroes over time as well, so the game just continues to grow in content, at least until they move on to the next entry in the series. Second, I just really enjoy the progression that the game offers. Whether you're gaining experience for monkeys to unlock upgrades, gaining monkey money to use on new heroes or upgrades, the monkey knowledge system, and unlocking achievements, you just always get the sense that you're working towards something, and often working towards making yourself stronger and giving you more options on how to tackle the game. I think this helps keep the amount of content fresh because you're constantly working towards getting stronger and unlocking new things. This is especially true early on in playing, where it feels like you're unlocking things fairly quickly, but continues as you progress through the game as well. Third, I love the vibrant, colorful style of the game. With the crazy concept behind the game, the vibrant, colorful, fun style just fits so well. And add in the fact that Bloons TD6 is a pretty good graphical jump from the last Bloons game, TD5, and it makes it all the better. It's not going to wow those looking for cutting-edge graphics or hyper-realism, but for a game about monkeys popping balloons, I think the style fits very well. And as I've said before in some of these recommendation videos, I really like bright, colorful, vibrant kind of games and art style, so it just really appeals to me. Lastly, the game also supports co-op. I've been able to play with my family since they have it for mobile. Now, admittedly, while this is fun, the slowdown is real when you get to later levels on co-op. I'm not sure if this could be rectified if they were on a PC instead of tablets, but there can be some pretty significant lag on this or disconnections. It's still fun to do, but it can get a bit dicey at times. Again, I'm not sure if that's just things with co-op in general, or with it's the limitation of the tablets and what they can handle and just causing issues that way. I'm not sure which way, but it's something to be aware of. While Bloons TD6 may be part of a series that has a rather strange premise and setup, it is a lot of fun to play. It has a solid tower defense gameplay paired with a ton of content, fun, vibrant art style, and a company that has had a lot of experience in the tower defense genre. And it just all leads to a fun experience that can give you quite a challenge at harder difficulties and maps. These reasons are why I really recommend the game and give it one of my gold stars. Have you played Bloons TD6 or any of the previous entries in the series? What do you think about the game? If you haven't, is this your kind of game, or is it one that you would pass on? So let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think about this game, or whether you like it, whether it's interesting, whether you've played it or not. It's always good to hear. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this recommendation, I have other recommendations like this on my channel. You can also subscribe to the channel so that you know when I release new videos, so you can keep up to date on my recommendations and any other video game content I release. I hope that you're able to find some great games out there that you enjoy playing. We'll see you next time.